I ain't trying to pile it on
Thank you,
Umar.
Ori.
That's why I don't talk about
so
Umar
shy.
that much. It's
No,
over.
he going
It's over
through
for
it.
him with all reputable people.
I hate it too, man. I hate that he did. Look,
Somebody showed me a picture of his book from 2015, and he wrote his phone number in there.
Oh, stop.
wow.
But
This nigga been a creep.
But
Like, you write your phone number in there, that don't mean you're a creep, but we know what it is.
But
He's
how
looking
are
for somebody to work.
But how are people still nowadays, after what you've actually been shown, and not just said, actual receipts, like shown, proven, like how are people still like behind them and like giving?
I mean,
Darlene,
because
Darlene, just think about this.
Okay.
Who is our president?
Right. Oh God,
Donald
you're right.
Trump,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Didn't the man have like 20 plus assaults? I'm not even
Still
dissing
has
Trump.
them, still
I
has
think what Trump did is gangster. What he did was gangster. He's president again.
If social media was around in the 50s, 60s, the same thing would have happened to Martin Luther King. The same thing would have
they would've
happened
been-
to
yeah.
most.
I saw this lady. Go ahead, my bad.
No, go ahead.
No, I saw this lady said women who are like in their 50s didn't have the same body count as these young girls now
Crazy.
because social media wasn't out.
That's crazy.
She said
social
by social media being out and everything being sexualized and hyped up like that, the younger girls of today are way sluttier than the women of the 50s. Now, do you agree with that at
I
all?
disagree wholeheartedly.
Whores have been out since
The beginning of time.
the first one was created. Whorism is why we live in sin.
Now, definitely there was a subculture of loose women, a lot of loose women out here. There's a lot of children that didn't belong to their husbands, all of that stuff. There definitely has been a current this whole time of women and promiscuity and the shame that they hold about it. That's the difference. It was shameful, so they had to hide it in the background. But now it is very public. You can have a whole rap career off of it. You know, just ask Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B and all them.
You know, in my heart that I've always tried to do the best I could do by people, just according to my capabilities. Maybe I could have done better in some situations, but, you know, to a fault, I've tried to, when I was put into a position, I tried to help. And maybe I wasn't equipped or didn't have enough knowledge to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't understand what came with.
You had the knowledge to do it, and you did help.
Yeah.
That's right.
But the fact that, you know, because I've never been a needy person, man. So, like, if I come to my something, it's like, it's really some shit going on. But in my life, like, most of the time, 90% of the time, I'm going to tough it out. You feel what I'm saying? But I didn't realize that it was that act like they tough it out, but they really don't. They really just looking for somebody to blame for their problems. You know what I
So
mean?
with all this come your way, the main reason you say you're able to go home
It's empathy.
is empathy.
Empathy. I know I'm not perfect. I know you ain't perfect. You ain't perfect. You know, like the difference between us and say a Umar Johnson is that we're telling the truth. As far as like we're really you know what we're going through. You know my life. You know who I am. I didn't create a representative and then try to get you to believe I was this representative on the internet. Like you.
And see, a lot of people felt betrayed by Dr. Umar, purporting to be one type of person and then ending up to be what he's become. This internet meme, this, you know, persona, you know, constantly asking for donations. You know, it was funny, the donations, but Dr. Umar really lost the plot. Like he really lost getting back to the core of talking about what he's talking about. And I know why it happened. Because when you are out there forthright and you just go and you're just straight talking about the community and improving the community and things like that, you become a target. People want to take you out at that point. And Dr. Umar decided that it was better to kind of go this kind of public figure route, this podcast guest route, to make more of his claims, his live streams, his crazy live streams where he's talking about everything. He feels like he can kind of mask who he is. And unfortunately, what it is now that's going to supersede all the work that he was trying to do originally. Because I remember when Umar came out and he was about the people and he was trying to get things done, and he was talking about psychology and all the things that he had studied and putting it into a Pan-Africanist narrative. But unfortunately, Dr. Umar hasn't figured out how to do the balance dance. And I think it's too late. He's lost too much hope from, as Corey said, anybody worth their salt, any of the people that would take him seriously normally.
You must really have an idea of who I am. Real spill. I said this to Corey a couple weeks ago. This is gonna be remembered for. This might be the new Bible, nigga. I got a joke about God writing the new Bible. This might be the new Bible. The new Bible might be a collection of podcasts. You know what I'm saying? It's just you seeing niggas deal with shit in real time.
The book of Corinthians.
In real time, you seen niggas in here strapped. No bullshit. Strapped. In real time, you see me in here off an argument with my. In real time, I've come in the studio and I got in a fight with a nigga right up the street because this is where I was raised and shit. In real time, I've walked in the studio the day after my niece died, who was the closest person to me in the world. Found her dead in the room. They said she died of natural causes at 32. That don't even make no sense to me. This is all real time. In real time, I've had stalker get my number saying they was gonna do to me. I've been on the show checking the text message like, oh, you gonna do what when you catch me? All right, just laugh it off and then crack. This is all real time shit, so it's like, this is y'all. To me, y'all really don't. A lot of don't understand what they getting in this show. Like when you watch some of these other shows, like for instance, like the All the Smoke show. They show is cool. All these athlete shows are cool, but they not like it ain't as introspective. You guys is getting like real game, real life. And we ain't insulated. We ain't insulated from you. You can see us in the streets. You can come talk to us. This is real. This is real as it gets in entertainment.
I agree.
And the insulation is what's the difference in the two. And I think that's why a lot of people respond to this show in particular. That's why a lot of people are week after week there and loyal, and you can't buy that type of audience.
Ain't faking that we Christian or faking that we better than nobody. Ain't no fake. It's all the mistakes we make. Everything is real time. So, 50, 30, 40 years from now, I hope is appreciated because they just don't really get what we get. So I don't know if everybody understand what we giving. It's you know what I'm saying?
Darlene, you've been out here for a while. Why you think you still out here?
I think I've earned enough respect in some areas, and then also I would like to believe that I'm a pretty selfless, person, like you said, a giver. You look out for a lot of people, and you just show people, like, look, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I think people feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I can relate to them. They're relatable.
Right.
They some real people.
Well, I want to say, I think the only reason I'm out here handling my business like I handle my business, because I'm a lone wolf. When it really boils down to it, I don't need validation from suckers, but I love camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Camaraderie is
Camaraderie. I love camaraderie with the Titans. I don't like weak men. Weak men ain't just strength. Who lie about sucker, who want to be seen with sucker, because all this is sucker shit. I mean, I got on a 5150 chain, goddammit. I'm on my 5150 show as part of the promotion. But I'm talking about, I done seen do stuff where you be like, oh, you.
Weak men can cause you more problems than you realize. Having a weak circle around you, having extended circle, just being popular, a lot of times will attract more problems than if you were to go at it alone or go at it with a small circle.
Oh, you like that attention.
right.
So I can't with you up close. I could show you love and respect as I'm as I feel like I'm supposed to with my fellow brothers.
Right.
But I'm the lone wolf, man. When it really boiled down to it, they'll be like, Corey wasn't at this, Corey wasn't at that. Because I can't. I'm not going to be able to fit in.
Smile with
The
people.
only place I used to hang out in California was standing in front of the Improv. I don't even stand in front of the Improv no more because I
Look what
felt
happened, yeah.
the suckers caving in on me. They're getting closer. They like, oh, I could get up on this nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I never called for backup because if I call for backup, I really need backup.
Real shit.
I'm able to go home and sleep in my bed that I bought because I'm the lone wolf.
But either way, Dr. Umar definitely has, as far as the school goes, there's some people saying that he was able to save the school, which, I mean, it sounded like he had a lot stacked up against him at the time. But I think somebody might have had mercy and decided to give him the money. If he does work his way out of the situation, and let me say, in the last few weeks, it's been ridiculous. If Dr. Umar is able to work his way out of the situation and have the school open finally, like, he needs to count his blessings and really realize what his mission is. It's to get the boys, and I don't know if he's going to make it co-ed, the girls, to a better place, you know, because you got to give Dr. Umar credit at least for trying to start up something positive, for trying to do a school in a depressed area that is actually going to benefit the community. Like, we got to remember that. And that's why I think it's good that Corey said he doesn't want to pile on him. He doesn't want to necessarily bring the brother down any further than he already is, you know. Check out the rest of it on Corey Holcomb's channel. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. This is Fawcett Media.